Hello. All right, welcome back. So in this problem here, we have a preschool, which is a rectangular field and a rectangular playground. So I'm going to draw my rectangle. This is my field, and this is my playground. All right, they're similar in shape. So these are similar. Each dimension of the field is 3.2 times the corresponding dimension of the playground. So our scale factor is equal to 3.2 times the corresponding dimension of the playground. Which statement is true? So let's look at statement A. Statement A says the area of the field is 6.4 times the area of the playground. This is false. Because if we remember, in terms of finding our area, okay, it's going to be, if I wanted to find the area, let's say, for example, I'm given the area, and let's say the area of this one, let's say it's equal to 30, okay? And then I want to figure out the area of this playground, and I know my scale factor. I take 30, the area of my field, and then I multiply it by 3.2, and that whole thing squared will give me the area of the playground here. So it won't be A. The area of the field is 10.24 times the area of the playground. Well, this is true because 10.24 is 3.2 squared. Okay, so that's true. The perimeter of the field is, so C, the perimeter of the field is 6.4 times the perimeter of the playground. That's false. So it's not A, and it's not D, C, and it's not D either, because when we're talking about the perimeter has the same scale factor, same ratio as each side length, and some of that is dealing with the fact that we're talking about side length and we're talking about one dimension, while with area, we're talking only about 2 dimensions, so then that's going to be squared. And remember, volume is going to be cubed, but they're not going to ask you any volume questions. All right, problem number 14. Which function is best represented by this graph? Okay, well, we have a bunch of equations here. So now I need to just look at my y-intercept. Well, my y-intercept is here at 3. So my B is 3. So now I'm going to look at my answer choices and see if I can eliminate some. Yep, I can eliminate F because that has a y-intercept of 6. And I can eliminate H because that has a y-intercept of 6. So now my only choices are G or J. So now I'm going to try to figure out, in order for me to figure out which one is the right one, I need to figure out my slope. So I'm going to pick 2 perfect points. I got one there and one there. So I'm going down 1. So down 1. And then I'm going to go right 1, 2. So then I'm going right 2, right 2. If I'm going down, that means it's a negative slope. So my slope, my M, is equal to negative 1/2, which is J. G has a positive slope of negative, or not positive, but it has a whole slope of negative 2. All right. Problem number 15. Set designer of playground painted some background scenery on a large piece of plywood. He used the 13-foot pole to hold the piece of plywood upright, as shown in the diagram below. We got H, we got 13, we got 5, and we got 2. All right, what is H? The total height of the feet of the plywood. Now look, this here is just like, this is H. This is just some like that. This is X, okay? And X is going to be equal to H plus 2. Okay, so if I were just talking about this triangle here without that 2 inches, the entire length of H. So this is our unknown, 13, and then I have 5. So X is equal to H plus 2. So I'm not really, when I solve this, because I have a right triangle, if I have a right triangle, I know I'm going to use Pythagorean Theorem. So I have A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. And so I'm looking for one of my legs. I know that my hypotenuse, it's across from my largest angle. So that's going to be my C. So 13 squared is equal to 5 squared plus our x squared. Now we're going to solve for x. So x squared plus 25 is equal to 1. 13 times 13 is 169. I'm going to subtract 25 from both sides. So then that's going to give me x squared is equal to 144. Square root of both sides. X is going to be equal to 12. Now again, remember, we're looking for h. We want to know what h is, so we're not down here. We just found the value of x, but h is equal to, this should have been not x. Yes, h is equal to x plus 2. Sorry. So now I'm going to say h is equal to 12 plus 2, which will give me 14. So my answer that you would bubble into your Scantron is 14. All right, see you in the next video where I'll talk about the next problems.